Hi everyone, it's Keighley here with my very first process video for UK Scrap Addicts. I'm going to be creating a layout for this month's theme of sparkles. I decided straight away that I wanted to make a shaker, and I wanted it to be quite big and full of sequins. I do think that sequins add a lot of sparkle to a page. So far what I've done is I've cut out a large snowflake cut file on my silhouette, and then I also made that smaller and cut out some in white cardstock and some in this shimmery pink cardstock that I had in my stash. I think that cardstock, the pink one, is actually probably over 10 years old, so I'm quite pleased to get that one used up. For the shaker, I'm cutting up a plastic wallet. I find this is great to put sequins in, and it's not too thick and it's not too thin, so they can still move around quite freely in the packaging. And I'm just going to attach that onto the back with some sellotape. I did consider stitching it on, but my cardstock, once I'd cut out the large snowflake, seemed quite flimsy, so I decided not to do that in the end and just tape the plastic onto the back. You can't see it anyway, so it didn't really make much difference. Now I'm going to pull out some of my sequins. I've gone for a few different ones. Oh, hang on a minute, I'm actually gluing this down, which I had to go back afterwards and actually use some double-sided tape because the glue didn't seem to stick. So I definitely recommend double-sided tape for sticking it onto the plastic. But anyway, I do pull out my sequins soon, and I actually have to sort some of them out, which I don't make you watch because it actually took me ages. In this sequin mix here, there's gold ones in there, and I really didn't want the gold. I just wanted the rose pink and the light pink out of those. So it did take me quite a while to sort through those and pick all the gold ones out. And I've added in some iridescent ones as well. And I just add those into the bag and tape up the top. It was actually really, really simple to make. And I'm quite pleased with how that turned out. God, I feel so rusty doing a voiceover again. It's been so long since I've done a video, so apologies if I'm a little bit all over the place. Once I've put all the sequins in, I do have a play with it for quite a while. Even my daughter Darcy, which you've probably seen her little hand keep creeping in the bottom corner, pinching the snowflakes that I'd cut out. We actually had to find them all because she was doing crafts with Mummy. But yeah, she absolutely loved this, and I had to make her a little shaker afterwards as well, with some more sequins. She loves sitting at the dining table and she's doing her crafts with Mummy. So yeah, it's quite nice. It's something that we both enjoy together. So I'm still playing around with this shaker. It gets quite addictive, keep shaking it and playing around with it. So I've done that, and I back behind the snowflake with just some white cardstock, just because once it's in my album, I don't actually know which layout is going to be behind it, so I didn't want to be able to see any other pattern papers, or if I'd done stitching on another layout, I didn't want to see the back of it through my shaker. And I do pop this up and some foam pads just to give even more movement to the shaker. I thought if it was going to be stuck down flat, it might, you know, make it stop being able to move. We're just allowing that little bit of space behind it, just give it more freedom. So I attached those onto the back. I used the cutout of the snowflake just to guide me where I'm going to be putting my foam, so that I didn't stick it over the clear areas and you can't see it through. And I'm playing again with the shaker. I actually cut a lot of me shaking it out, but I am really pleased with how that turned out, and I love how the pink looks popping through with all the other colours. I think it looks really pretty. The photos I'm going to be using excuse me, are photos of my daughter Darcy playing in the snow. When we had, I think it was called The Beast from the East last year, we was out quite a lot playing in the snow, and she absolutely loves the snow. It was snowing a couple of days ago here, and she actually cried because it didn't stick and she couldn't play in it. I back my photos with some more of the shimmery pink cardstock. I'm actually so pleased to use up that cardstock. It's so pretty, and it was a shame that it's been sat there in my stash for so long. And I don't really embellish this layout at all. I've not really used a collection or anything like that. It is just things from my stash, and I've left the shaker to be the main focus of the layout. I am back. I should have really cut this bit out because everyone knows how to back a photo, but I've left it, most of my process in. So once I've done that, I do start to decide where the snowflakes are going to go. I do kind of have an idea already. I put something together to start with. I like to have a basic idea before I start recording a video, because I think it can get quite boring watching me mess around and fiddle, because I am quite indecisive when it comes to making my pages, and I think it comes down to me liking my pages to be quite minimal. I don't like to put lots and lots and fill a page, even though when others do that it does look lovely. But when I do it, it seems to just not look right. So I do mess around quite a bit to get pages how I like them. So if I have a bit of a basic idea of what I want to do beforehand, it really does help. I'm coming in now with some of the snowflakes, and this is where I realised that Darcy had been pinching them, and we had to go and find all those snowflakes. Which she did help. She did help when we find the snowflakes. So, and here we are, we found them. So I'm putting them kind of where I had them before. But yeah, I am putting them exactly where I had them before. And I decided to put some of the white ones over the top of the pink, which I think looks really nice, which I do shortly, which it cuts off because I thought I'd press record and I hadn't, and then when I pressed to stop recording, I actually started recording and recorded a video of me cleaning my desk. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get some very old Stickles glitter glue, and this has been in my stash for probably about 10 years, and it still works. I was quite surprised that it still works, so I was really pleased about that. And what I do with the white snowflakes, just to add a little more sparkle to my layout, I use this Stickles glitter glue. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's actually called Icicles, I think. And I just put that on top and leave that to dry, which I've brought those in here. As you can see as well, I've already added my title, which is Snow Cute, which I think is absolutely perfect for these photos. And these alphas was actually my inspiration for my colour scheme. We got these in or mine the Scrap February kit, I think. And I just absolutely love these stickers. They're absolutely gorgeous. I think they're from the new Amy Tan collection. And yeah, so that's where my colour scheme for this came from, as well as Darcy's hat in the photos. I thought they worked perfectly together. So yeah, my layout's nearly finished now, and there'll be some close-ups coming up. Thank you everyone for watching, and please do go onto the UK Scrap Addicts Facebook page and join in with some sparkly layouts too.